When a lot of beginner students think about inking, they're heavily focused on outlines. If they're trying to draw something, they're focusing on the outer shape. And so when things like clothing, like for example, a shirt or pants or other types of objects, when they're drawn, they look very, very flat. And part of that is because there's nothing really describing the form itself. It just looks very, very flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a technique today that I think might help you out. And that is to consider the notion of drawing the contours. And the contour could describe a form. So I'm going to just draw a set of repeating shapes like this and simply connect them. And what this does is this gives a set of, it's more round. It's forcing this roundness that we normally wouldn't get if we started by just drawing from outline. So you can see here I've got something that's kind of described. It has a sense of volume. It has a sense of overlap. Even if I were to draw something, I'll just repeat that same shape, kind of extend it down. You can bring some closer and some maybe further away if you just simply connect it down. You have something that describes the form of something that has some folds and volume. You can always add some extra lines to kind of give it that sense of randomness. But this, I think right here, gives a little bit more oomph in terms of the actual drawing itself. This can also apply to things like thumbs and fingers, because I know that sometimes that can be really hard to do. In previous videos, I've talked about the idea that you can approximate the palm as basically a trapezoidal shape. But let's consider the idea of using these repeating arcs to denote the thumb and another set of repeating arcs to denote the fingers. And when we connect them, we can see that the fingers already have this sense of dimension or form. They don't look flat. You can always drop the opacity of these layers and then simply redraw it with maybe not as much detail. But at least now the fingers seem like they have, even if you're going over it, it seems like they have a little bit more dimension and form. And this is something that has really helped me when I'm doing my own illustration work. It's to really focus on contours. I mean, there's a time and a place for drawing lines, but if you're struggling with drawing things like pants and shirts, even after looking at references, this can be a very useful technique to practice. So I'll do one more here. We'll have a zigzag. And then we'll kind of bunch it up. And what I can do now is come up with an irregular line and then add a few extra pockets where it's a little bit more open. I can come back in, fill this in with black, and this automatically makes that pant look like it's got some form to it. So that's the video. Practice using contours. They're a fantastic tool. I think it can really help you if you're trying to draw things like shirts or pants or other types of apparatus, maybe wires or cables. This technique can really help give some life to those forms. If you found some value in this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up so more folks can find it. As always, thanks so much for watching the video. Oh, and one more thing. Let me know what the audio sounds like. I've got a brand new microphone set up, and just kind of curious to know if the audio sounds better or not. As always, thanks for the feedback, and see you in the next one. Later.